Being in the right relationships is possibly the top priority as we enter into the grand global reorganization. Why? Because we can't make the shifts in consciousness and change the way that we're living on this earth alone. So how can you tell if you are in the right relationships? In today's video, I'll share with you a channeled message from the Council of Light that makes it pretty clear and obvious whether or not a relationship is right for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Karen McMullen. If you're not new, welcome back. And please introduce yourself by commenting below. I'd love to hear from you. If you like the video, please like the video and subscribe for new videos every week. So this is episode 3 of Awaken to Your Starseed mission, where I'm sharing chapter by chapter the channel transmissions that I received from the Council of Light. I hope you enjoy it, and please let me know what you think. Awaken to Your Starseed mission, episode 3, relationships and creativity. We wish to speak to you about human relating and relationships. The way you relate is very different than how we relate. This is primarily because of the gender polarity. We do not have gender, and there is no spectrum of masculine and feminine aspects expressed as variety among us. We have all harmonized these energies within us and are integrated. You, humanity, are in the process of harmonizing these energies, but you are just at the beginning. Your gender polarity creates dynamics of attraction and friction. At the moment, it is an important aspect of your creative process. But there will come a time when it will not be necessary for you to experience this mix externally in your relationships for your creative process. You are here to create and to be creative. In the past, your relationships have distracted you from being able to create. Going forward, creativity must be your top priority in relationships. Creativity is the barometer of your relationships. If a relationship enhances your personal creativity in some way, it is beneficial. If your connection causes something beautiful to be created between you, it is beneficial. If a relationship drains you of your ability to create, it must be avoided. If there is nothing created between you, that is okay, so long as a relationship supports and does not drain you. Creativity is the spark, the light that lets you know that you're interacting with another on your same frequency. It is an interplay of lights. What about sharing my light with someone else in need, or being of service to someone who's in disharmony? This too is creative, because you are creating harmony where there was disharmony. As long as the transformation is taking place, the relationship is creative. But when that interplay becomes draining, it is the indicator that there's no more beneficial interplay taking place. How does creativity work for you without polarity? We are in a constant state of evolution, making adjustments and harmonizing to a greater degree. Evolution is fueled by varying situations and circumstances that arise, such as, for example, your mission to help on Earth. The Earth's circumstances led us to be creative in strategizing a plan to be of service. This took significant thought, creativity, planning, and collaboration. We were enthusiastic about it all, and we enjoyed the process. Once we had created a good plan and formed the energetic grid for what would come, we built it even further energetically by meditating on it together. When the time came for you to go, you were well prepared and well versed for your journey. Now, as you move through your Earth experience, we continue to be creative and responsive to your needs according to what is happening. It is great fun. It is wonderful to witness you doing what you had set out to do according to our plan. This now is an example of a creative interaction as you are writing this new book to be shared. This is all part of the plan that we had originally. It is a great joy to witness the fruition of our creativity. In creation, there is the plan, and then there's what actualizes. Most often they are different. What actualizes is one potential manifestation of the plan. One cannot predict what actualizes, as all of the energies of the universe converge into one manifestation. That is the fun of it. Evolution is not predictable, neither is manifestation. This is because, from the singular perspective, there's no way to account for all of the factors that are involved in the creative process. There are so many energies harmonizing to bring something into fruition. Only the one, all-knowing, can possibly contain it all. From the singular perspective, there is only intent, forming a creative grid, a conscious plan, and then actualization. So even though we are creating with far more harmony because we have integrated our polarities within, the process is still very exciting and contains the element of unfolding into the unknown. Unlike humans, however, our creations are inevitably harmonious regardless of the result, because they do not arise out of an inner disharmony and conflict. Welcome back. I find it so comforting and simple to know that creativity is a barometer that I should be using to check in about the health of my relationships and to make sure someone is right for me in my life. And it makes so much sense to me that I want to be giving my time, energy, and attention to the people with whom there's an energy match, a frequency match, as well as a creative spark or an alchemy that's taking place. So if you're meeting with someone and there's just naturally a conversation that wants to unfold, or maybe even projects that want to bloom, or even that person's just a champion or a cheerleader for your creative genius, then those are the right relationships. And if, on the other hand, someone's critical of your true expression and what you want to create, or they just talking to them drains you, or you meet and there's just really nothing to say and there's not much happening there, those people aren't frequency matches. What can be tricky is that some people aren't frequency matches who might have an important role in your life, such as a family member, or an ex-partner who's the father of your child, or that kind of thing. So I feel it's not about severing those relationships, but withdrawing your energy and time and attention from them, and still giving care, but not giving all of your resources to those relationships. This message confirmed to me something I've seen a million times in my career as a coach, because I created about 10 years ago a program called Discover Your Genius, which was a very successful method of helping people really to discover what is their unique genius and who are they really. And I noticed that if one person hadn't been in their genius, and then they, the light bulb went off and they totally stepped into their genius, their partner would either support them and kind of get on the same bandwagon and both of them would flourish together, or they would inevitably separate. So I saw so many divorces or separations of relationships in my career as a coach, just from simply helping people to step into their creative truth. So when you're looking for a partner, the best partnerships are those where both people really know who they are tapped into their gifts, and that's their priority. They want to be creative in the world, and they're committed to sharing their creativity. In the context of the grand reorganization, for me, my first priority has been to connect with the right people, and that's kind of the phase that I'm in right now. I'm moving out of it a little bit and more into, okay, now where are we going to live, and how can we actually create a project? But it's been so interesting because I can tell the people who are really committed to creating a new world and who aren't just talking about it, but are actually wanting to bring their resources and their full commitment into creating that. And I can tell the people that are kind of like, they like the topic, but they don't really actually want to make any changes. And it's been an relatively easy process of discernment. So, but I mean, it can be really hard. And I did go through a breakup last year, letting go of a relationship that really did absorb a lot of my creative energy. So I know how it is to let go of connections, and it is hard, but there's the temporary pain and then the long-term gain. So if you're going through that right now, please comment. I'd love to hear what's going on for you and how this relates to you. So let me know. I want to be able to support you. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment below and subscribe to stay in touch. I will see you very soon. Oh yeah, and the next episode is all about sex. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be interesting. Oh geez, I forgot something important to tell you. But I've been filming this video for 2 days because I keep messing up the takes. So I need to go for a walk. Let's go. What I wanted to tell you is that my friend Natalie Kent channels the Arcturians. She's amazing. She gets such in-depth information. And she and I did a series of wake-up calls where I interviewed her to get the channeled messages that she's received out of her. And we did an amazing call about relationships. I'll put the link on the screen so that you can check it out if you want to go more into depth about relationships. And I mean, she just shared so much awesome information. So you can check that out. Okay, that's it. Bye.